hello everyone, it's GStar321 here again, and today, as you can see, I'm going retro. I'm playing a game called Dragon: The Bruce Lee Story for the Sega Genesis / Sega Mega Drive. Now this game came out back in 1993 for the Genesis / Mega Drive, and a year later in 1994 it came out for the Atari Jaguar, and a year after that in 1995 it came out for the SNES. So they are the three main systems this game is available for. I mean, it also came out on the Sega Master System and Game Gear as well. But on those two systems, it's almost like a completely different game, you know. It's more of a platformer / beat 'em up, whereas here, it's the traditional one-on-one fighting game that we know. So what is this game? Well, it basically just follows the movie Dragon: The Bruce Lee Story. Now, if you guys haven't seen that movie, it just documents Bruce Lee's life, and the game here follows that movie. More specifically, the fights from that movie. So all this game entails is 10 fights from the movie, and once you win all 10 fights, that's it, the game's over. Now, there's a couple of fights I think they threw in here that aren't even from the movie. For example, for one of the fights, you actually take on Han from Enter the Dragon, you know, the guy with the claw on his hand. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what they were trying to go for here. I think what they were trying to do is just, you know, throw as much Bruce Lee culture in your face as they could. So what do I think of this game? Well, that's a very interesting question. I played it a very long time ago as a kid. I remember going to the video store and renting it, putting it in, and just, man, this game was hard as fucking shit. It was almost impossible to beat back in the day as a kid. Fuck, this game was just brutal. But looking back, I didn't really know how to play the game, you know. I mustn't have read the manual. But I think a lot of people tend to agree that this game is extremely difficult. You can't simply just pick it up and play it, you know, like a lot of other fighting games like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. You need to learn how to play this game. It's extremely difficult. I'll show you guys exactly how to beat this son of a bitch. So I'm in the options menu at the moment. Difficulty, I'm going to leave that on normal. You can put it on easy and piece of cake if you want. Normally I would do that, but the problem is if you put it on piece of cake and easy, you don't actually go through all 10 fights, you know. I think it's about 5 or 7 fights, depending on what difficulty you put it on, and then you win the game, you know what I mean? But to see the full game, to, you know, have all 10 fights, you have to put it on normal difficulty or higher. So you've got tough and arcade there as well. I'm just going to play it on normal, because it's still very, very difficult. Speed, turbo, yep, that's fine. Sound, yep, all good. So I'm going to go ahead and play the one-player story mode, but I feel I need to explain to you guys how to play this game, because if you just jump straight into it, you are going to get fucking destroyed. You are going to hate this game. And you know, back in the day as a kid, I actually did hate this game, you know, but I really wanted to like it because it was a Bruce Lee game. I loved Bruce Lee. I still do. The guy's a legend. You know, how can you fuck up a game with Bruce Lee in it? And it's actually funny, thinking about that now, I don't think there has been a single good Bruce Lee game ever made. I remember there was one called Quest of the Dragon on the Xbox that was fucking atrocious. You know, so back in the day, I really, really wanted to like this game, but man, it was just so difficult. It was unrelenting. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do to beat this game. So let's go two-player. I mean, you've got heaps of choices here. You've got one-player story game, which is just the standard game. You've got two-player story game, which is actually pretty good. You know, if you've got a mate, you can, you know, have the help of them to get through the story game, which is actually pretty good and would probably be the ideal way to play this game, actually. One-player battle, I don't know, I've never even tried that. I'm guessing that's, you know, you just fight CPU opponents or something. Two-player battle, that's just a versus mode. Two-player battle versus CPU. and that's 3-player battle. So to explain this game, I have to go to 2-player battle. So let's do that. And I have to choose a stage, whatever, it doesn't matter. George Wu Gym, that'll do. So here's the game. I'm Bruce Lee on the left there in the blue pants, and that's the player 2 there on the right. This is sort of my practice mode, so to speak. Now, let me explain the game. In the top left-hand corner, you've got your life bar at the top. Mine is blue, and player 2's is red in the top right. Now, in the top left, below my blue life bar, you can see another bar. Now watch what happens when I attack my opponent. See how it fills up? It's extremely slow to fill up though. There you go, it's getting filled up a little bit. That bar is called your chi meter. Now, watch what happens when I get it past the first sort of line there. Oh, come on, you fucking piece of shit. Sometimes the moves are quite unresponsive in this game. It's extremely annoying. I'm trying to do the move where he jumps on their chest. You know, one of Bruce Lee's trademark moves. And whenever you win a fight, he does a stupid scream. It sounds really ridiculous in this game. It's classic in his movies, you know, I love it, but in this game it just sounds really watered down. It sounds like shit. Alright, so there you go. I've just got it past the first bar there, and it popped up, I don't know if you were quick enough to read it, but it said fighter. So, what I can do now is go into fighter mode. There are 3 modes of fighting that Bruce Lee can fight in. At the moment, I'm just using Manta style. You know, this is just the regular moves. So basically, all your attacks is light punch by pressing X, hard punch by pressing Y. Actually, let me grab that yin-yang symbol. When you grab the yin-yang symbol in versus mode, that basically increases your chi meter a lot, which is really good. So yeah, we're in Mantis mode at the moment, and the basic attacks are light punch by pressing X, so he does that. Hard punch by pressing Y, he does that. Light kick by pressing A, he does that. And hard kick by pressing B. That's it. They're your 4 attacks. And like I said, if you're looking at your chi meter there, below your life bar, once you get past that first line, that first bar, then you can go into what's called fighter mode. So to do that, you actually hold the mode button and press Y. And there you go, you can see he changes his stance. We're in fighter mode now. And you've only really got a couple of attacks, so if you just press any of the punch buttons, he does that. If you keep pressing it, he goes really fast. Now you can see my chi meter is depleting by using these attacks. And that's the kick. Actually, that's light kick, really fast kicking. And hard kick just does a very quick roundhouse attack. You can also jump and press kick in the air, and he does that. So this is his fastest mode of fighting. Rarely ever will you see me using this during the main game, because it's just not necessary. And you know, like I said, with each attack, it depletes your chi meter. So that is fighter mode. They're basically all the attacks you can do in fighter mode. You can't do certain moves while you're in fighter mode though. And the moves that you can't do are, let me just show you. Just knock him down first. So in Mantis mode, you can press up to jump, and then at the peak of your jump, when you're on top of your opponent like that, press down and he'll do a stomp on their chest. It's a really good move, it does a lot of damage, and it builds up quite a bit of chi meter as well. But you can't actually do that move in fighter mode, unfortunately. You can't block in fighter mode either. You can block in Mantis mode here by just holding back, or to crouch block, it's down and back. Now, blocking is pointless. I will never block in this game. It is totally unnecessary, you don't need to do it. So fuck that. So I've showed you guys Mantis mode and fighter mode. There is also a third mode of fighting called Nunchucker mode, where he uses, you know, his infamous nunchucks. So to get them out, you hold mode and press Z. And there you go, he brings them out. Now you've got a few attacks in this mode. You know, similar to fighter mode, you can't block, you can't do the jumping on chest move. But this is the most powerful mode of fighting that you can be in. And you're going to see me using it quite a lot when I play through the game. So if you press the light kick button, A, he'll do that. If you press the hard kick button, he'll do that. And as you can see, they get stunned very quickly and they fall on the ground. Now, this is really important. Let me just go ahead and hit him a few more times. You can see my chi meter is depleting each time I attack. Now, the nunchucks are fantastic because they allow you to build chi meter very, very quickly. And to do that, you alternate between pressing light punch and hard punch. So if I press light punch, he does this. And if I press hard punch, he does this. See how he just switches arms? Sorry, I mean he switches the nunchucks to a different arm. So as you can see, I'm just constantly simultaneously pressing light punch and hard punch. And you can see my chi meter building. Now it actually does hit your opponent, like that. So the nunchucks are basically the best mode of fighting to be in. You must use the nunchucks in order to get through the game. And you actually have to, you have to use them for the final fight. Because the final fight is virtually impossible. You can't win the game without using nunchucks, you know what I mean? You have to be in the nunchucker mode of fighting to actually win the game. So hold mode, press Z, brings them out. And there you go. You keep doing that. You'll notice there when I got the first hit, it actually flashed up in the top left corner. That actually gives you a bit of bonus chi if you manage to do that. So yeah, the goal is just to knock them down on the ground, and if you want you can do the stomp move, but whenever I've got the nunchucks equipped, all I'm doing is this, just pressing light punch and hard punch simultaneously, switching the arm to which he's using the nunchucks, and it does the most damage using the nunchucks. So that is what I will be doing for the main game. So I've just basically shown you how to play this game, how to beat this game. So let's get straight into it now, shall we? The one player story mode. Let's get out of this by holding start and mode together. Take us back to the menu. Alright, so I've just showed you guys how to play the game. You know what to do now. And actually, back in the day as a kid, I never even knew that those two modes of fighting existed, fighter mode and nunchucks mode. Unbelievable, because if you don't know, about those two modes of fighting, you have got no chance whatsoever at completing this game, you know what I mean? So let's go into one player story game. Here we go, Dragon the Bruce Lee story on the Sega Genesis / Sega Mega Drive. Lantern Festival 1961. I want to dance with her. This one is mine, get one of your own. She is one of my own, if you remember that from the movie. So it's just a bit of stupid text dialogue, and then there's a fight. Now, oh man, this is just look at it. I don't know if I like this game or hate it. See, I want to really like it because it's Bruce Lee. Like I said, the guy's a legend. The problem is the game is just broken, I think, All you need to do to win the game is jump and press the punch button to do the hand chop. That's it. All you really want to do for these initial few fights is just keep knocking your opponent to the ground so you can do the stomp on their chest move and build up chi meter very quickly, because you want to get the nunchucks as soon as possible. Once you get them, you're basically unstoppable. There you go, he's been knocked down. Jump up and press down at the peak of the jump to do that stomp on chest move. Now the thing is, if you keep missing your attacks, you actually lose chi. You know, your chi meter goes down a bit, which is pretty annoying. But doing that chest stomp move does build it up quite a bit. So you know, the first few fights are actually quite difficult because, I mean, look at this. Look at what I have to do to win the fight. It's just a jumping hand chop. That's it. Because if you try and mix up moves, oh, I'm getting real lucky there. But oh, you can actually reverse that. Whenever you see your opponent try to throw you like that, press back and light punch, and you will reverse the throw. You can actually throw yourself by pressing back and light punch if you're close enough. I'll try and do it. Yeah, see, he tried to go for it there, but there you go, just threw him. Jump, stomp. Oh shit, did I get it? Fuck, missed it. Just piss off. Out. Oh god, see what I mean? You just gotta spam this stupid chop move. Another fan favorite move to spam is this spinning kick bullshit. God, that's a terrible scream. Yeah, so you can do a sort of back flip and a forward flip by pressing back down or forward down, respectively. And if you press hard kick while you're doing it, he'll actually do a flip kick. San Francisco 1961. Hi, my name is April. Get away from that girl. Why? And then a fight starts. Like, look at that. What is that shit? That is the worst story ever. There is no story for this game. It's just fighting bullshit. I mean, look at the characters you're fighting. Sailors and chefs. I mean, it's all from the movie, but... Okay, so there's that flipping move I was talking about. Back down, he does it backwards, and forward down. Forward to your opponent, and down. And he'll do it forward. Now... Like I said, if you press the hard kick button while you're doing the forward flip, he'll actually do a kick like that, which is pretty good, but it doesn't do too much damage. But it's good because the flip sort of dodges your opponent's attack, and then you can just go ahead and kick your opponent in the face with it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to... For these chefs, I think just the hard punch is pretty good. Alright, let's do the... There we go. The stomp. I love how you hear the bone crunch whenever he does that. Hand chop. Let's just punch him. There we go. Now this fight is actually bullshit because, as you can see, I've reduced his health quite a bit, but now he runs away and the fight continues outside. But we have to fight his friend now. There's another chef we have to take care of. So some of the fights you actually have to fight two opponents at once, which is extremely annoying. There you go. So I'd like to try and kill that guy first. I think I have. Yep, beautiful. Now I can just focus on this guy. So my chi meter's getting up there. For these chefs, all you want to do is just a hard punch. Who cares if you're taking damage? There you go. As you can see, it stuns them relatively quickly, and you can just knock them on their ass and follow up with the jumping stomp move. You know, there is no strategy for this game whatsoever. It's just about exploiting the bullshit AI. Oh god, I fucked it up. Missed it. Oh, come on. Alright, when you're on the ground like that, if you mash the hard kick button, you'll be able to get up and do a hard kick attack. Alright, there we go. He's dead. Ow! Man, what a game. Games were so simple back then, weren't they? Now, that's how many lives you have as well. You've got 3 lives. If you lose them all, you're fucked. You must practice your moves, Bruce, or the Phantom will defeat you. Okay, so in between every few fights, you've got this where you've just got to punch the pads and shit, dodge the poles. It's actually quite good because it builds up your chi meter the more you hit it. So you want to try and get in as many attacks as you can. I just like going for the bottom one because it's the easiest to hit. And just spamming the light punch move. There we go. So my chi meter's getting up there now. I can use the nunchucks, but I'll hold off until I've got a little bit more. Get off that equipment. But I have to finish my workout. Might as well finish it off on you. Oh, it's just terrible. So this guy's easy. I mean, look at him. He looks like Jim Kelly from Enter the Dragon. Who is this guy? Was he from the... Oh, fuck, I forgot. There you go, I reversed it by pressing back light punch. Why are we fighting Jim Kelly from Enter the Dragon? Look at him. Oh, God, alright. All you gotta do is the hand chop to defeat this guy. That's it. Oh, fuck. You gotta try and punch him when he's stunned, so you can knock him on his ass. I don't even care about taking hits here. There we go. Oh, he got up very quickly there. Okay, you know what? Just get out. I'm done. Build up that chi meter. There you go. So you can imagine how easy all the fights are from this point on with the nunchucks. It's ridiculous. And that is that stage complete. Jim Kelly from Enter the Dragon has been defeated. Oh, this game is just, I don't know. Oakland, California, 1964. His name is Johnny Sun. Be careful, man. That guy's a killer. How fucking quick does the text go? I will never be defeated. Prepare to fight. The text goes so fucking fast in this game. Alright, so this was from the movie. I remember this part. Just doing the hand chop here. The hand chop sometimes doesn't work on this guy. Oh, God. Alright, you know what? Fuck off. Get out. Just piss off. It's really good if you can just get him in the corner like this. Oh, bullshit. Through me. Get up. So see how quick they get knocked on their ass with the nunchucks? So this switching hands move is great because, you know, not only can you hit your opponent with it, but you're building chi meter at the same time, so it's just fantastic. But I mean, that's all you have to do to win the game, you know? So, a lot of people find this game extremely difficult, and you know what? It is, until you learn how to play it. But once you know how to exploit the AI, man, it's so fucking easy. Alright, so we've got another stage here where we practice our moves on the wooden dummy sort of thing. Alright, I'm just going for the bottom one, that's it. I've already got full chi, so I don't really give a shit here. I'm just going to fuck around, do a few kicks or something, I don't know. All it really does is increase your score, which I don't give a shit about. Okay, so that's done. Got a lot of bonus points there, 18,100. What is she doing here? Nobody steals my fame. Prepare to be defeated. Okay. So this fight I actually don't remember from the movie. I don't know who this chick is with the pole. I cannot remember this from the movie Dragon the Bruce Lee story at all. Now this is actually quite difficult because there's two of them. There you go. The other one's just somersaulted in now. So no bullshit. I'm getting out the nunchucks. That's it. Fuck off. Oh god. Build up that chi. Oh god. It's sort of annoying if you get in between them because Bruce Lee sort of attacks in whatever direction he wants. Sometimes, oh god, they're ganging up on me. Fucking piss off. Get the fuck out. Alright, there's my nunchucks gone. Just gonna spam the hand chops now. That one's gonna die. Yes, beautiful. the other moves you can do are just pointless, you know? I mean, light kick, this 2-hit combo when you press hard kick twice, it's all fucking pointless, you know? Look at this. It never hits them. They just keep getting... You know, it's just the hand chop in Manta style. And that's it. Look at this. That's all you have to do to win this game. It's really disappointing, you know. Because, I don't know, this could have been a good game, I guess. But it's just fucked by, you know, having to exploit the AI. Alright, so we've still got 3 lives. See, the thing is, if you lose your 3rd life, you can actually get all 3 back again. Hang on, welcome to my school. I have not come for a lesson, you are stealing my pupils. I'm here to show them how weak you really are. Prepare to fight. And this is Jim Kelly again from Enter the Dragon. Look at him. We just fought him before. Why are we fighting him again? I don't know what's going on here. This game doesn't really make sense. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you lose all 3 lives, you can actually get all of them back again. And see, the thing is, when you lose all 3 lives, you have to fight that phantom, your inner demons. And if you can actually defeat him, then you will get all 3 lives back again, and you can continue from where you were at. Let's try a bit of fighter mode, shall we? Something different, I don't know. I don't know if this is going too good. Look how fast he moves in fighter mode, it's insane. Take the punches! Actually, you know what? This is not good, I'm losing too much chi in this mode. I'm just gonna stick back to the hand chops. The jumping hand chop, that's all you fucking need. So there you go, Jim Kelly has just been defeated once again. Roper, I think that's what his name was in Enter the Dragon. So, who are we fighting next? Oh, another practice stage. Alright. That's good actually, because I lost a bit of chi for that fight by fucking around in the fighter mode. So let's get it all back again, shall we? It's virtually impossible to avoid getting hit by that shit. Unless you just run in, do like 1 hit, go back and rinse and repeat. But what's the point, you know? Just get in there and fucking take the hits and just punch it as many times as you can, you know? Just punch those pads like crazy. So I've almost got full chi. I virtually do have full chi meter, which is good. Long Beach, California. I've developed a way of fighting with no fixed positions. Oh, fucking hell. I will defeat any man in this room within 60 seconds. I beat you once, I will beat you again. The text goes way too fast. So for this fight, get your nunchucks out straight away. No fucking around here. I think you've only got 60 seconds. I can usually defeat him very quickly, so I'm not too sure once, you know, what happens once the timer runs out. I'm assuming you lose the fight. I don't know. But I mean, look how easy this is. Look at this. I still had 34 seconds remaining. Advertising in the background on the left there, Virgin. Fucking hell. This game is so easy once you know how to exploit it. I cannot even begin to express how easy it is. Pak Chong, Thailand, 1970. What are you doing here? You have dishonored my family. I have sworn to kill you. So this was from the movie. I actually liked this fight from the movie. And listen to the music here. It's like Enter the Dragon, but it just sounds awful. Enter the Dragon MIDI. It's fucked. God, and now I don't even know what it's trying to sound like. Listen to it. So this guy's really easy, just hand chop him or do whatever you want, nunchucks, doesn't really matter. Listen to the music! Listen to it! Okay, so he runs off and he starts throwing ice at you. Use the hard punch to break it in one hit. Now you got to try and progressively make your way to the right as quickly as you can, so that you can start fighting him again. Otherwise this shit goes on forever. It's extremely fucking annoying. So there he is. Alright, so when you get close enough you can keep fighting him. Oh shit. Tried to do the reverse throw there but wasn't quick enough. Alright, you know what? Just get out. Just fucking take the nunchucks to the face. And there you go. That fight is complete. Very, very easy. This music is just fucking weird. So now, I believe we will fight Han from Enter the Dragon. I'm not sure. Yeah, what are you doing? This is not in the movie. I have come here to challenge you. Look, it's Han. See, he's got the claws. Very well, this is not for the camera. And look, you've even got the... Here, see, you've got the Enter the Dragon sort of backdrop happening. The guillotine in the background, if you remember from the movie. When John Saxon took that cat off the guillotine. Alright, fucking hell. What am I doing? I've got to get the nunchucks out. Alright, here we go. God! Now this guy can be a little bit annoying because he's got an attack where, I don't know, he spits out this mist at you. Look at him! Fuck! Jesus! He's gonna kill me! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I've just lost the nunchucks. Okay, this isn't looking good. I've just got to hand chop it out. Hand chop like crazy. Stomp. Get the nunchucks back. Is that it? Alright. Now this isn't really looking good. I don't have much chi meter in terms of the, you know, using the nunchucks, because this is the last fight coming up now, and you must use the nunchucks. If you don't, you cannot defeat it. What's happening? Prepare for the ultimate challenge. So there he is. It's the Phantom. So this is sort of like a representation of Bruce's fears, hang-ups, demons, whatever. Oh, goodness me. Now you've only got one fucking chance to defeat this guy. If he kills you, all those 3 continues go out the fucking window. I've really got to focus. I've got to focus. Oh no. He's going to defeat me. He's going to win. He just... That's it. The game's over. Look at this! I am not playing through this game again. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load my save state. Where is it? So here we go. I'm loading my save state because, you know, why do you only get one chance to fight that guy? That is just, oh, that is fucked. I cannot even begin to express. That is just wrong. So let's try again. I've loaded my save state. Thank God for that shit on emulators. Otherwise I would have had to play the whole fucking game again. Just look at this! How much damage does he do with each attack? Yeah, whatever, I don't care, just fucking piss off. Okay, so when you've almost killed him, you've got to get close and press forward and light punch to finish him off. Alright, I just died again. Let me just quickly go ahead and load my save state. Where is it? Okay, there we go. So we'll try it again. Normally I can do this in one go, but you know, I'm recording, I'm talking at the same time, so you know, as is standard, if you're playing and commentating at the same time, you lose 50% of your skill, so I'll try and just focus here. I won't talk, I'll just try and do this shit. There we go. So you get in close and you press forward and light punch together, and that actually does a move where Bruce flips over his opponent and strangles them with the nunchucks, and that is how you have to defeat this guy. If if I was to just keep hitting him with the nunchucks using the regular attacks, he wouldn't have died. You have to finish him off like that, because that's how Bruce does it in the movie Dragon the Bruce Lee story. Congratulations, you have completed Dragon. And that's it, the game just ends. So there you go guys, that is Dragon the Bruce Lee story for the Sega Genesis / Sega Mega Drive. Why did I want to play this game? Well, it has a lot of nostalgic value to me, you know. It was one of those games I played back in the day as a kid, and I really wanted to like it, but as a kid, I didn't really understand the gameplay mechanics, and I just couldn't even get past the third or fourth fight. It was just way too difficult for me. But now, playing it as an adult, you know, I've read the manual, I've learned how to play the game. You've got to use the different modes of fighting, like fighter mode and nunchucks mode, to basically win the game, you know? And actually, you know, that last fight against the Phantom, it's really, really hard, you know. You can get into a rhythm where you just keep doing the hand switching attacks with the nunchucks, and that'll sort of constantly hit him over and over again, but it can be a little bit tricky to do. See, the thing is, it's bullshit, because once you get killed by him, that's it. All your 3 lives are lost. The game is over, and you have to start the whole fucking game again. So, without having the ability to use save states, you know, playing this game back in the day, even if I managed to get up to the Phantom, I would have died so many times against him. I would have had to go back to the beginning of the game, play through all 9 fights again, just before I can get another chance to fight him again, you know? Which is fucking bullshit. But that's how games were back in the day, you know, on the old NES, SNES, Mega Drive, Genesis. They were just hard as shit, unforgiving, no continues, no saves, none of that bullshit. You play the game from start to finish. If you die, you go back to the beginning. So, like I said, I did really want to enjoy this game back in the day as a kid because it's a Bruce Lee game, but man, the difficulty was just unrelenting. But once you learn how to play, like I've just showed you guys, you should be pretty sweet, and it's... What do I think of this game? I don't know. Look, it's okay. It's playable. You will only like this game if you're a hardcore Bruce Lee fan. You know, if you love all these movies. I love all these movies, you know, Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of Dragon, even Game of Death and Game of Death 2. See, the thing is, Game of Death, the US version of Game of Death is fucked, but if you can actually track down the Hong Kong version of Game of Death, it is so much better, you know, in Cantonese, and there's a few extra fight scenes as well, different sound effects. It's so much better, trust me. So yeah, I love all of Bruce Lee's movies, and I guess that's why I can sort of appreciate this game, you know. I do like this game, but deep down inside me, I know it's a pretty bad game, you know. It's really not that good. I mean, you saw as we just played through the game, I just keep spamming hand chops or just, you know, keep using the fucking nunchucks over and over again. It's bullshit. It's just a broken game, but it's how they were back in the day, I guess, you know. So that's it, guys. That is my playthrough of Dragon the Bruce Lee story for the Sega Genesis / Sega Mega Drive. I'm out.